Hey, what's up guys? So, actually right as I went to start recording this video, the power went out in the whole neighborhood, so it's super quiet and I can't talk too loud because my kid's sleeping and I don't want to wake him up. Anyways, I thought today I would do a video about my EDC, my everyday carry, and that's just the gear that I carry on me every day when I can. I don't know why people like these videos, I don't know why I like these videos, but they're really popular, and there's just something kind of cool about seeing the gear that somebody chooses to carry on a daily basis and why they carry it. So I thought I'd go ahead and do one for you. So here is my current EDC. Alright guys, like I said, the power just went out in my house, so I'm going to do the best we can here. Lighting's not perfect, but I want to get this video done today, so we're just going to go for it. So basically I'm going to kind of go through order of my gear. I'm going to try to order it by most important to least important, so the gear I would grab first, all the way down to the gear that I would kind of grab last. I'm just going to spend a couple seconds talking about each thing. It's not going to be an in-depth review of everything. This is more just to kind of show you guys what my EDC is. So to start out, I have an iPhone 7. I'm using it to record this video, so I just pulled the case off to kind of represent it. Magpul case, you've seen these things everywhere. They're tough, they look good, they kind of wear in nice. So yeah, but phone, yeah, gives you a flashlight, gives you communication. It really should be kind of your first EDC tool, so that's what I'm going to grab. The second thing I honestly grab normally is my flashlight. It used to be a knife, but the more I've kind of carried a flashlight, the more I realize how important a good flashlight can be. Because if you can't see what you're doing, it doesn't really matter if you have a knife, to be honest. The ability to make light in a situation that doesn't have any is an awesome tool. For morale, for safety, for many things. So if I had to choose between a knife or a flashlight, most of the time I would honestly choose a light. I use the Streamlight ProTac 1L1AA. Awesome light, super bright. A couple different modes you can set it to. Takes the 1 lithium battery, or you can run it on AA's or even AAA's if you have to in a pinch. It only run on the low mode in those, but if you need light and you've got those batteries, it works good. So I have it set up to be low on the first setting, and then double tap to get to bright. That's just because often I'm using this to go check on my kids in the middle of the night or something like that, and I don't want it to instantly go to the brightest. I just want to be able to kind of see what I'm doing at first, and if I need extra light, I can hit it. So that's that awesome light. Alright, my next thing, and this is kind of new for me, is the next thing I would grab would be my little neck knife here, my CAKT Minimalist. I never saw myself as a neck knife person, but the more I've carried it, the more I actually really like it. And especially, I grab this kind of before my primary knife most of the time, because in the mornings when I'm not dressed, I'm just in my pajamas or a robe or whatever, I can still throw this on, have a knife on me, even if I'm not in normal clothes that would be conducive to a knife. So this little Minimalist is awesome. Steel isn't like amazing, but this is a secondary knife. It's not a primary knife anyway, so it doesn't get used that much. It's just there for self-defense, or if I don't have my other knife, or I need a second knife for whatever reason. So, awesome knife. I'll probably do a review of this at some point, but for now I'm just gonna put it here in my little lineup. Okay, next thing I would grab would be my primary knife, which right now is the Benchmade North Fork. This is a really sweet knife. I like it a lot. It's got these infused scales that I believe started as real wood, but then it's infused with some kind of material that gives it a nice hard plasticky feel, keeps it waterproof. You don't have to worry about maintaining wood, but you can kind of still keep that classic wood look. It's got the really cool locking system that Benchmade uses. I do have a deep carry clip, just because I like keeping a little bit more out of sight. And I do have just a little lanyard here just to help me grabbing it and retrieving it from my pocket. This knife is a little bit hard to sharpen, especially because of the recurve. And the hard steel uses S30V steel. But once you got it sharp, it stays sharp for a nice long time. So, love that little guy. Alright, and then next thing I would grab, and honestly this would kind of go with, this might be actually the first thing I put on. I probably should have put it first, but is my watch. Pretty much as I roll out of bed, I throw my watch on just because I always like to know, be able to glance down, see what time it is as I'm getting ready for work or getting the kids up or getting them ready or whatever. So I have a couple watches. Eventually I'll probably show you my other watches too, but right now this one's my favorite. This is my Seiko Sarb 017 Alpinist. Awesome watch. It'd be like, honestly, like a perfect only watch, in my opinion, because as you can see, it's pretty elegant looking and classy with that dial. So you could pull it off as a dress watch, but it's 200 meters water resistance, which is as much as most divers. It also has shock protection, so if you drop it or something like that, it's not going to really mess up the movement. This thing is nice and hefty and just well made and sweet watch. I love this watch. I do have the bracelet on it from Strapcode or Miltat or whatever you want to call it. Their 3D oyster bracelet, which also I cannot recommend enough. If you get this watch, you need to get this bracelet. Just love this combo here. So put that right there. Alright, so next on the list is a couple miscellaneous things here. I have my little Fisher space pen. This is the raw brass version. I do have this front part is off of just one of the chrome versions. I had a couple different Fisher space pens, and the chrome one had some issues with like sticking. It kind of fell apart, but I liked the chrome one because it's got these little ridges. It makes it nice and easy to grip. So I just took that piece off of the chrome one, put it on the brass one. Space pens don't actually write that good if I'm journaling or something. This is not the pen I use. The ink kind of comes out a little bit chunky and thick, and I don't know, just not my favorite. So, but it writes everywhere, so that's why I carry it in my pocket. I can always use it to sign a receipt, or we have to sign in often when we come into work. Before the actual store's open, we have to sign a little log, so I use it for that every day, and just a great little pen. Alright, chapstick. I live in Colorado. It's really dry, so I always keep some chapstick on me. I'm not specific to any brand or anything like that. This is just what I have. I think I got it for Christmas, and so it works good. I like it. Lighter. I always have a Bic lighter in my pocket. I don't smoke or anything like that, but you just never know when you might need fire. It's a good thing to have. Again, sort of like light. It's one of those things that, you know, separates us as like a civilized society, and just having the technology to make fire. If you're in a situation where you have to have it, having the ability to make fire in your pocket is pretty awesome. So, and you can't go wrong with Bic. I used to carry Zippo, and I still have some Zippos that I'll carry for nicer occasions, but just always having to refill them and maintenance them got a little bit frustrating at times when you just want to be able to throw something in your pocket and have fire. So I pretty much always use the Bic now, unless it's dressing up or going to a nicer occasion. I might throw my Zippo on, or in, I should say, in my pocket. I keep a little gold dollar. It's all kind of patinaed now, but this is just for flipping if I want to, or just for playing with my hands. I picked one with Thomas Jefferson. He's my favorite founding father, and politically was very influential to me. So that's why I carry that one, just kind of as a reminder of that. So, and then getting to the end here, I carry a beard comb. This one's by Cremo. It's a sandalwood, so it smells real nice. Just kind of keep my beard in shape and looking clean throughout the day. It's a little bit shorter than it has been in the past, but I am growing it back out again, so these become real nice to have just to keep everything tame. Alright, and then I have my wallet. Turn my ID around here, obviously, so you can't see it. This is just a little fossil wallet. I've had it for a long time. I don't think I paid very much money for it. But I actually like it a lot. I can keep my ID in this front pocket here. Got a little thing here for my work badges and stuff like that. Credit cards, debit cards. Oops. On this side. And then just random stuff in here. A little bit of extra cash. Extra card there. So yeah, nice little wallet. I don't like carrying big wallets. I like things that are nice and thin. So I carry this in my right rear pocket and this in my left rear pocket. So it's kind of nice and even. So yeah, I like this wallet quite a bit, actually. I'll probably replace it eventually with something, maybe something Kydex or carbon fiber or something like that. But for now, this really does a good job and gets the job done. Alright, and then lastly, what I'm going to be adding to my EDC soon is a firearm. I'm taking my conceal and carry class on March 3rd, and then we'll be applying to get my conceal and carry license shortly after that. So this is the gun I chose to carry. It's the Bodyguard 380. I'm not the biggest guy in the world, so I wanted something nice and small, something light that I'm not going to feel on my belt the whole time. So this is what I chose to get from my first firearm. So I have already fired it several times, and I do like it. I like the way it shoots. It's a little bit much to handle because it's so small, but you know, that's the trade-off of having a small gun. So yeah, so I'll probably do another EDC video here in a month or two once I am carrying this, so I can show you what holster I decide to carry and stuff like that. If you have any suggestions for a good holster, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, so I'm going to be adding that to the EDC shortly. I think that's everything. That's what I currently carry. Like I said, I do have a couple knives I'll alternate between, and I do have a couple watches I'll alternate between, but as a general rule, this is kind of my go-to. This is my favorite gear that I currently have right now. So yeah, let me know what you guys carry. Let me know what you think of my carry, what I could do, if I should carry more, carry less, just, I don't know, what you guys' opinions are on it. Would love to hear it. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.